Howdy folks, Jambareeqi here. Every family has their own unique Christmas tradition, something special they do together every year on Christmas Day, whether it's roasting chestnuts by the fire or singing Christmas carols while a relative joyfully plays the piano. For my family, it's watching the Muppet Christmas Carol. In the Muppet Christmas Carol, grumpy old moneylender Ebenezer Scrooge is visited by three spirits of Christmas, who make him face his demons and show him where he went wrong with his life. This movie manages to combine the grim storytelling of Charles Dickens with the craziness of the Muppets superbly well. This may sound impossible, but it's true. The movie is very faithful to the spirit and message of the Christmas Carol, achieving many atmospheric and dark sequences, while getting across the encouraging message of being a decent human being. The script lovingly quotes Dickens' words with sincere affection, but isn't afraid to make a snappy joke or get a bit silly, and the inclusion of the Muppets fits really well into the mix, as each performer slides comfortably into their Dickensian roles without losing the charm of their lovable personalities. Kermit is very sweet and down-to-earth as Scrooge's employee, Bob Cratchit. Miss Piggy makes for a fun and cheeky Mrs. Cratchit, plus Gonzo and Rizzo steal the show as the movie's narrators. Gonzo playing Charles Dickens himself, respectively.
Hello! Welcome to the Muppet Christmas Carol. I am here to tell the story.
And I am here for the food.
My name is Charles Dickens.
And my name is Rizzo the Rat. Hey, wait a second. You're not Charles Dickens.
I am too.
No, a blue furry Charles Dickens who hangs out with a rat.
Absolutely.
Charles Dickens was a 19th century novelist, a genius.
Oh, you are too kind.
What I love about Gonzo and Rizzo's role in this film is their constant struggle to keep up with the story that Gonzo is telling. They actually have to follow our characters around, which is all very funny and remarkably unique for a narrative tool. But there's also some Muppet characters designed especially for this movie, the three ghosts that haunt Scrooge. Each ghost is wonderfully inventive in their own way. The ghost of Christmas Past is angelic, yet kind of creepy. The ghost of Christmas Present is a big bundle of joy with a larger-than-life personality, eerie of Santa Claus. And the ghost of Christmas Future is pretty damn terrifying, from his claw-like hands to his lack of face. Then there's Scrooge himself, played by the top Cockney geezer Michael Caine. I absolutely love Caine's Scrooge, he's mesmerising to watch. At first he seems like a soulless, grumpy old fart, but his encounter with the spirits brings out his soft, creamy centre that hides behind his armoured shell. Deep down he's incredibly vulnerable and sympathetic.
Spirit, show me no more. Why do you delight in torturing me?
I told you. These were the shadows of the things that have been. That they are what they are. Do not blame me.
Leave me.
The film also offers many musical numbers from the legendary songwriter Paul Williams, who also wrote songs for the first ever Muppet movie. Williams' songs are catchy, full of Muppet humour and bursting with Christmas spirit. From It Feels Like Christmas, a jolly and cheery number sang by the Ghost of Christmas Present, which always makes me smile, to One More Sleep Till Christmas, a song that really captures the excitement many feel on Christmas Eve. The songs aren't all festive and fun though, some really dig at our heartstrings as they tap into Scrooge's darkest memories. Most notably with the song When Love Is Gone, a heartbreaking track about how Scrooge's fiancée feels like Scrooge no longer loves her. It's a powerful and visceral song that shows how complicated people can be. Yet Disney CEO Jeffrey Katzenberg insisted that it should be cut from the movie, just because he was afraid of making kids in the audience feel sad. This is not only patronising to kids, because Katzenberg is basically wrapping them up in a safety blanket and saying that hard times won't exist in your life, but it also severely wounds the movie by diluting a crucial moment in Scrooge's life that shaped him into the man he became. Luckily, the song is still available in some cuts of the movie, but Katzenberg's decision is still one of many stupid choices he made while working at Disney. Oh well, at least Katzenberg made up for his blunders by supervising some of the best DreamWorks animated films. So, let's talk about the puppetry, the focus of this review series. Director Brian Henson, son of Jim, demonstrates a knack for staging puppetry on an impressively theatrical scale. Henson knows the limitations and restraints of his Muppet cast, but takes advantage of them to achieve high-quality cinematic puppetry. Henson's experience in puppetry helps him to block and stage the puppet superbly well, because he's so acquainted with the craft. I mean, look at this shot where Kermit has to lock a door. Imagine how much precision went into this one little shot. It must have been so hard to achieve it. The Muppets' distinct personalities shine in each puppeteer's performance, but the puppeteers are also clearly aware of the weight and atmosphere of the novel they are adapting. So the Muppets can turn in some dramatic acting from time to time, thus supporting the depth of the Christmas Carol story.
How was the churchyard?
Well, it'll be lovely, Emily. It would have done you good to see how green the place is. I picked a spot for Tim where he can see. It's a spot on the hill. You can see the ducks on the river. Tiny Tim
Always loved watching the ducks on the river.
To conclude, The Muppet Christmas Carol is a marvellous festive movie, with a well-executed balance of dark atmosphere, zany Muppet comedy and Christmas spirit. I really love it. Now, before you go, I have a special message for you. You may notice that I can only release one episode of Puppet Panic every month. That's because I'm currently committed to a full-time job. But with your help, I could end up releasing 4 or 5 episodes of Puppet Panic every single month. How? Through my Patreon. This is my Patreon. It's a site for my fans to make monthly donations to me. Those who donate are called patrons. The money I receive goes towards funding my videos and serves as a supportive income for me. Patrons can donate as much as they want each month and stop donating any time. All donations are greatly appreciated, and in return for their patronage, patrons are given exciting rewards, depending on how much they donate, including their names credited in my main show, access to exclusive videos, and the chance to decide a review on my channel. With enough patron donations, I could turn this YouTube channel into a full-time job, which would mean that I could commit to a consistent weekly schedule, one where I can release 4 or 5 episodes of Jambareeqi reviews and Puppet Panic every month. So, do you want an episode of Puppet Panic every single week? Then simply become my patron and help me achieve this goal. It'd be really awesome and appreciated if you can. In the next episode of Puppet Panic, I'm going to review Gremlins. Cheerio, folks.